I saw a few of these posts from Chuck Dixon for a new project, and I remember when I looked at the first image, I was like, "Wow, look at that art!" But it did have that kind of AI look to it, so I went in and read about the project. So I guess, sadly, I think this could be the first time it's happened where like a really big name in comics is crowdfunding an AI comic book. Um, and how I know that is, well, you can kind of tell looking at the art, but it's even it's even put up there, and it's mentioned my preferred image assist is AI Mid Journey. I To me, AI assist or image assist is that's a bit bullshitty. Like most of it is done by the AI, and I think the guy who's creating the imagery is probably just painting on top like this. And the reason why you can tell is there's so many of these beautifully polished images. Like there's barely any comic pages in it. Well, there's a few actually. There's what, one, two, three, four. But like it looks amazing, and I do think like this is kind of the death knell of, well, there's good, I guess there's, my prediction is good and bad, right? What I can, first of all, it does sadden me to see like someone like Chuck Dixon doing something like this. And then what I found surprising was there was a few different kind of people on Twitter that I really like. This guy, Well Read, he's just saying project looks great. John Delarose, I'm doing my part. I think you saw that guy Yellow Flash, he was saying it looked great as well, and he was going to back it. Like, so I think what that says is a lot of people don't really care how the comic is created, like, and being an artist, that it sucks, but I guess you just have to kind of accept that, you know what I mean? Like, it's just going to happen. And I think it's going to get even better and quicker, and it's going to be so easy to create a comic book. I guess what it'll boil down to is just how do you get people's eyes on it, because there's so many people out there who could create, like, I guess AAA looking comic books very easily, like, so it'll come down to your YouTube presence, and it'll come down to how good your idea is. But I guess what I do think will happen in the end is all of the people who can't draw and are creating comics through AI, they might just bypass comics, and because like the AI is going to get that good that this will just be a movie rather than a comic book. Like Chuck Dixon can probably just write in his own prompts, and he'll have like a movie that looks like, I don't know, something like Solomon Kane. That's kind of what comes to mind a little bit. Or, you know, like Kingdom of Heaven or something like that, like, or Gladiator. It will literally look that good, and it will. So like a lot of these comic book writers will say, why bother? You know, why should I bother doing comics? Like, I can literally just create a movie and probably put it on my website, and, you know, I don't even know how you would make money out of that, like probably sell it to streaming platforms or whatever, like. But essentially it sucks to see this, and I guess it sucks to see people who are kind of into comics or into the whole comic thing being excited about it, but you just have to kind of accept that, like, it, as in like, right, well, for some people it never really was about the art or the artist that created it, like. And I know there's a lot of people out there that love following artists, and they love all that type of stuff, like, and, you know, buying original art and things, like, so those people will still exist. So what will probably happen, my prediction is, eventually all of the people like Chuck Dixon and anyone who doesn't really care about how it's created will probably just transition into making AI generated movies, like. So they'll just drop out of comics, like, and it will probably leave probably even more of a niche than comics is at the moment, like. I just don't know, like I had another video that I posted about losing I guess losing the passion to create art, because this stuff is just gonna obliterate artists, I think. You know, even what's been happening in the last year, and like computers, like that whole logarithmic scale of improvements, like before long it's just gonna be bananas how good this stuff is. Like, so I guess, yeah, I just wanted to kind of throw up a video about it, like of my prediction of what's gonna happen. Yeah, look, I'll leave it at that and we'll see how it pans out. It's going to be interesting times ahead for sure.